Yes.
Can you say something about what you called the beloved and the beloved?
Oh, the beloved. It's my word, it's a word I seem to have adopted, or this is adopted, which describes nothing and everything. The mystery that this is formless form. This is everything and nothing together as one thing. Not as there isn't an everything and a nothing, there is simply everything and nothing as one. So everything that is the beloved.
And why is it beloved?
Oh, because I choose to make it the beloved. It's a word that there is no word for what we're talking about here. Beingness, oneness, whatever word you might think of as simply the immediacy of what is, can't be described. The words don't ever describe it completely. So the word beloved is one of the words that's used here. But it describes the nothing and the everything.
And that sounds very positive, but it encompasses
Negative as well. The beloved is dog shit, misery, terror, all those things that we think of that are real happening in life. They're just an appearance of the beloved. The beloved is everything and nothing.
And why do you put this positive word?
I don't know. Maybe because of this thing here has a positive way of experiencing it. It's in the DNA maybe of this body that it's very positive, and so it sees all of that as a rejoicing. But it's not a rejoicing or positive view that sees what in the world would be seen as only good. This message has nothing to do with goodness of any kind, or it being a better world or becoming a better world. It sees the idea of there being a world that would become better as a complete illusion. When that which longs for oneness dissolves or collapses, all that's left is immediacy, and there is something in that immediacy that's joyful, regardless of what seems to be happening. Because don't forget, the content of what seems to be happening is no longer important. So there's no idea that one thing is better than another. Everything is the beloved. But that's not an experience, that's just the way it is.
To me, when you say beloved, it's like an embrace.
Yeah.
It's like an embrace, and it's also feels like it's something that's always been there. It's always there.
Well, it hasn't always been there because there's no always, and there's nothing embracing it. It just is that.
It's a warmth.
It's the wonder of being. It's the wonder. But nobody's wonder. That's why you could see it maybe as something that you may think of as positive. But it's not positive in the way that the ordinary or the separate person would see positive, because the separate person lives in a duality, lives in a polarized experience. So anything it thinks is positive has a negative, positive, negative, positive, good, bad, inner, outer, above and below. None of that is sustained when there is no one. The whole idea of a polarized world collapses with the sense of being a person. So there's no opposite to what is. There's no opposite to the beloved. There isn't the hated one. It's just another word which doesn't really express what is longed for.
the conventional way of working is for the concept of this dissolution of the self is starting out with an intention, working with willful effort,
Absolutely.
and achieving the goal.
Absolutely.
But what you're saying is, you haven't said it, but my interpretation of what you're saying is that there is no need for intention and there's no need for willful effort.
Not only is there no need for intention, but actually there isn't any intention at all. It's only the illusion that I am an individual who can adopt and use intention. That what you're describing, that arises out of the illusion that there's someone who can apply intention to something in order to reach a goal.
So why would I come here then?
Why come here? You didn't come here. You didn't come here. You might have thought that you believed that you should come here or that you acted to come here. Actually, you didn't. It's what apparently happened. I didn't come here. There's no one here. This body's sitting here. That's what's apparently happening. Nobody's done any of this. It's what's happening. It throws the whole idea of, you and the intention and the aim to reach a goal. Just collapses.
But there are a tremendous amount of attachments and duties in the life.
In your life, there are apparently a tremendous number of duties and attachments. Yes. Hard luck. No, there are. But I had those too. When I was a person, I had all sorts of duties, most of which I didn't fulfil. But it is true. It does seem that is so. But then that idea is based on the idea that there really is something called time, and it's real. And you grow up and you... somehow a life seems to be created around you which gives you responsibilities towards other people and other things. All of that is illusory. There's nothing happening. No, there's never ever been anything happening. All there is what is and is not. All there is emptyfulness. All there is immediacy. Nobody ever did anything. There isn't anyone. Nobody ever built up a set of responsibilities that they had to fulfill. That's an illusion.
So does one not choose to... It appears the choice is to allow yourself to experience or see the illusion.
Well, you don't allow yourself to experience the illusion. You are the illusion. You don't, I will now allow myself to be in an illusory state. You live out, you grow and live and grow up in an illusion, in the illusion that you are real. There is some sort of meaning and purpose to the way you grow up, to your story, and that you have a means of fulfilling your meaning and purpose. It's completely illusory. There's nothing happening. It only appears to be. And the interesting thing is, you may then think, I can almost hear something. But I have grown up, and there is responsibility. And how can I ever drop that responsibility? You can't. All the time you are there, there would be that holding you there. When suddenly the whole sense of you collapses, what collapses with it is the idea of responsibility, time, and a story.
But I think in the process of this journey...
Oh, you think it's a journey?
In this organism, there is a cycle.
There is, you're quite sure of that? That's fine. You're very firmly embedded in the dream, obviously.
I think yes.
Yeah.